Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me. Got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. I am listening Pandora, and Fumbled is on by Trey Songz. We are going to pull from the Distant Love Oracle. We're going to pull from the Empathic. I can't think of the name of this deck. It's the Empathic uh, Light Worker Tarot deck, and this is the Opposition Tarot deck. This energy being your energy, this energy being the opposite person that you've been dealing with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, whether male or female. The roles can be reversed. So there you have it. You had to release, and there was a friendship that was released because of third party situations, and you were waiting. You have been waiting for this situationship to change, and therefore it didn't. Now let's go ahead and see your energy when it comes to how you felt, what you had going on when it comes to this energy. Yeah, Page of Cups, lost motivation. You didn't want to wait anymore. So it was time for you to release this energy. Lost motivation, Page of Cups energy. Yeah, you didn't trust this energy. It was a difficult decision for you to make, Two of Swords energy, but there was no trust, and you had to make a choice what you needed to do. And the choice was to let this energy go. Yeah, King of Wands energy. Becoming dependently goal oriented and fearless, taking fearless action, not waiting on anybody or a situation, and that's the completion that you needed. You're being triumphant. On the other hand, your person, when it comes to this energy, let's see how they feel or how they felt uh, when it came to this friendship or situationship, because it doesn't look like it was anything. Yeah, Emperor energy. Okay, so this person at one point, Emperor energy, felt the need that, felt like they had everything figured out, felt like they were stable, felt like, they were God's gift to green earth. It felt like they were stable and didn't really, um, I guess, uh, care about whether you left or not, if that makes sense. And so when it comes to, yeah, unsure energy, boy, the tables have turned. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, when it comes to love in certain situations, they felt like they had everybody, their cake and eating it too. Nine of Cups energy. They felt like, you know what, it's okay. The wish card, all their wishes are coming true, especially when it comes to, this is Aries energy, the Emperor energy, especially when it comes to love and, everything that they could desire. But there is unsure energy sitting here, Ten of Swords energy. This Ten of Swords energy, it's like misfortune. It's like they didn't think, and now they're unsure about what is causing all of the triumph when it comes to why they should have stayed, should have went, or did not stay or go in a situation. And so therefore, when it comes to, them feeling defeated and lost, or not feeling defeated, just feeling like they're unsure of what this energy is or something, if that makes sense. you know uh when it comes to the Six of Wands energy, you would think they would be victorious, but this person is stressed out. Six of Wands energy is normally victory, it's normally happy, but this person is losing their hair over this situation, and they're trying to see why everything is falling apart. If it was in the upright, they would be successful, happy, and victorious, but here it is, things are starting to dwindle down slowly but surely. And that's all because you're not waiting on this person. Yep, yep, yep. Here it is, the Eight of Swords energy. Now this person is like, my hands are tied behind my back. It's not like, you know, uh, I'm able to get out of this situation or to get out of this feeling, this emotion. This person's emotions are getting the best of them when before they felt like they were having their cake and eating it too. But you released an energy, Page of Swords energy, and now they feel like there's clarity on what's going on in the situationship, if that makes sense, or why they feel the way they do. So they basically have come to uh, they've come to terms with something being wrong. It's something in the air. Every one of these things, the wind is blowing. If you look at that, every one of these things is some type of season that's happening, and it's changing the energy in the room. And therefore, when it comes to why they're pulling their hair out, it's because they feel like something is changing and they don't know why. So here it is, the rope, they're able to set themselves free. Eight of Swords energy, not overthinking. And here, their hands are tied behind their back, because if you see the strings here, the rope here, that same rope that is holding them hostage, in this energy, is the same rope that they were able to free themselves with. And so, again, when it comes to the Ten of Swords, praying for change or feeling like there's a difference. This person is praying for some type of change, like really on their hands and knees, praying for some type of relief from the misfortune or from the depression or from the overthinking or the being restricted. And here it is, they're looking here like, oh, I know something's going to happen. This is like asking someone for help, and so that all makes sense when it comes to the wind is changing. But now they have clarity on why that is. Page of Swords energy, it's because things have changed when it comes to you releasing them and them and no longer waiting on them to change. You're taking action and now you've become the dependable, goal oriented person. Look at that. Okay, so I guess I got to take this. The song that's on is I Don't Need It by R. Kelly. Hold on. Oh yeah, I said I don't need it. I don't mean it. So I may argue at you, but I don't mean it. I might tell you we're through, but I don't mean it. I can't sing when I pull some silly stunts, but that's just a front. I don't mean it. Now, wait a minute. Hear me out. You get what I'm saying? So this is the energy that they're feeling now. Bottom of the deck is judgment. They're having a realization that things are falling apart because of the way that they treated you. This being in reverse, it's just letting you know that the realization isn't easy for them to deal with. So they have to figure out why this friendship or situationship has come to an end. And therefore, when it comes to all of these cards, they have a lot to say. Dirty is on by Tank. Um, yeah, Four of Pentacles. So they're really feeling the misfortune. They're really feeling, and it's not misfortune. The Four of Pentacles is basically, pulling back your energy or trying to save, but have they have nothing left to save because they started to get the negative side of what it feels like to betray a person who has their back. Death energy. This here is like, okay, you're one, and here is just like, no, this is a rebirth. They have to go towards something in order to feel victory again, and that is what they are realizing with the Page of Swords energy. The Ace of Cups, this came out of my last read. The Ace of Cups is the opportunities that are there, that were there, the beginnings. They want a new beginning, and that's why they're on their way towards you. King of Cups energy. So this is somebody who is empathetic, who is loving, who is kind, and this is someone here who is totally the opposite. They don't know what they should be doing or if they should feel like they're cold or being cold in regards to this situation. And so when it comes to the Two of Pentacles, they are like falling um, to destruction. Nothing about what they're going through is an easy decision for them to make. So they're realizing that the opportunities come with you and that this cold person is why you release them. And now the Two of Pentacles, that being in, the reverse is basically, them having to figure out how to make things work with you or with this situation for the friendship to happen all over again. And so this is where the realization of why you don't play with a person who you can have everything with, and that is where they are, and so the belief systems has to change when it comes to this cold Cancer or chariot type energy. There is no moving forward. You're looking the opposite way, and you could care less about pouring into their cup anymore, temperance energy. And so it's nothing but sand there. But before, it was a lot of light and fire and positive energy. And this energy here is just like, yeah, this is not light for you anymore. I'm not going to give you the confident energy and the let you realize how secure I was with you, even though you made me feel no type of way. This is how I felt. Lover's energy in the reverse. There was no love, you know? There was no love because there was temptation there, third party situations. This is Adam and Eve with the apple and the snake, And so here it is up there. The guardian angels are like, you stupid, you did this to yourself. There's no more to eat from this situation because, or to gain from this situation because Eve is the one, or you, Cancer, was the one who was making the magic happen for you. You had everything because Cancer was willing to wait for you. And then Cancer had to do nothing but, to do something different and change and release and change her belief system because this is what you gave her, him or her, shall I say. You turned your back towards them and you made it like this was all to you. And so this is the realization in regards to why things aren't happening that way. So, it's like this is not, this is self-doubt. This is the realization. This is like not a rebirth, right? Judgment energy. This is not a rebirth. This is you understanding what happened, or um you looking at why you refuse to do certain things, why everything is starting to fall apart and not work to your benefit or to their benefit anymore, if that makes sense. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Win at Love deck because, again, you release this person, you move forward, and again, the tables have turned on their part because they are feeling what it feels like to be without you, to have no communication, not even knowing where your energy is, or how you felt about it. I'm only going to pull that one. Yeah. So, yeah, it says don't use sex to bring them closer. So they have to realize this, but you had to as well. Don't confuse sex with some kind of currency, treating it as a way to keep them close. You are deserving to meet someone who is just as crazy about you. This is what they did. So when they did come back around, they thought that that was the reason to keep you excited, but it was their energy, excuse me, it was them, that person, the way that you love them, on why you were open to them every time. You see what I'm saying? So you treated them, Nine of Cups energy, as if you had your cake and was eating it too, like everything was like your wish is my command. It was not just lust, it was love. This is lust with nothing behind it. You see what I'm saying? This is somebody who is just waiting. This is love when the flowers are bright. And every time you see this person, you're able to open your arms to them. And now this is you. This is them actually trying to figure out exactly what it is and why you are at a distance and they can't feel your energy anymore and things aren't happening the way that they used to, if that makes sense. So at the bottom of the deck, it says, put your pride to the side. This is what they had to do. Don't let it become the one thing standing between you and your happiness and cause you to lose the person who is trying to get close to you. And that's what happened. And so this is what they're realizing is that they did use the sex and they did have pride and ego when it came to why you're not there for them and why you refuse to even have a friendship and why you're taking accountability for what they did and you're moving forward for you. And that is because they have now they're in a point to where they have self-doubt, but at some point you were the one doubting before you walked away, if that makes sense. And so, what were you working on? I'm going to pull from the finance deck to see what you took fearless action towards when it came to your goals. Uh, yeah, making a difficult decision to a source. Investments. You invested in your times. It says finances are looking good and growing. This is a great time to invest. Set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor. And that is what you had to realize when it came to this person and motivator. You had to motivate yourself. It says there's a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Considering a career in coaching, speaking, lobbying, activism, or mentoring. It says you may be in the need of motivation yourself or need an inspiration. And so you had to find that inspiration that you needed in order for you to move forward and go from there. And so sometimes it's not easy. Hard Times is owned by Trey Songs. So they're going through hard times dealing with your you not being around or you not being there, you know? Hard times, you know? So this is what they're going through, and that's where they have to come through and understand the self-doubt that they've been a part of because of their actions. And so you're not open to that, and now they have to put their pride aside in order to it's been about 3 weeks since you made my knees weak. I get it. I get it. I can't sing that part. Is it too good that I make you feel? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Make a shake and shiver. See? Make you shake and shiver. That's what they use. I said he. That's what he or she used in order to try to keep you close. 3 weeks. It goes 3 weeks with you not speaking to a person. Longer than that. And so now they want to come back around. This is the archetype deck. The wild one, yeah. And that's this. Hard times. They're going through hard times because they were the wild one and the soulmate. Now they're realizing. It says will have a lasting impact on your life. Values are in total alignment, ready to meet their soulmate. So you're ready, and they know that. And so at some point, they're having a self realization that you're not waiting on them anymore. You release them. So the wild one, they bring a lot of fun and excitement, can be unpredictable and destructive, uninhibited sexual experiences. And so again, that is where they were. And that's what every time they came back around, whether it was something that you wanted or not, this is how you greeted them every time until you didn't. And so that is where they lost this friendship and they have to gain it back. So it's been about 3 weeks since you made my knees weak. You know, is it too good? Let me pull from since the soulmate card came out, I'll pull from the Twin Flame Oracle deck to see what message comes out. But yeah, this person, play games with you until you weren't able to play, weren't interested in playing anymore, shall I say. These thoughts of mine, who you been giving all your time, 'cause a love like mine is hard to find. Growth. I'm going through physical/emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I am releasing old energy. This is growth, all about the growth. So they have to grow up. And this is the old energy, the third party's time and intentions. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. This is what this person's energy is, and a mission. Just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. And that's a problem. They've given their energy and wisdom to everyone else but you, and they should be giving it to you. So that's why they having a hard time, you know? So let's go ahead and pull from the four agreements. If you want to get my perspective of the four agreements, I'll put it up above uh, from the four agreements and also for the chakras. But yeah, they having a hard time, you know? They're having a hard time. And so that is their fault, not yours. Don't take it personal. So relinquish self-importance. So that is a part of when it comes to the judgment, the self-doubt, the refusal of self-examination is basically what the judgment is. And so judgment energy is you actually my what is it? um, what is this thing called? Notifications. When you release the self judgment, because this is having a realization, this is you having, some type of judgment or a rebirth or inner knowing. This is you understanding and having self doubt. They don't realize what it feels like until now. And so you're not going to take it personally when they come back around and try to say whatever it is, it's your fault. You're going to relinquish the self importance. This Love is owned by Donnell Jones. Personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. It is not about you. It's about them and why they felt like you weren't important. And so they have to put their pride aside and realize that their wild experiences when it came to their third parties and the people who they put above you. I just changed my light, so don't feel like your eyes are playing tricks on you. But realizing that to the people who they put before you were not as important as you were, and so they have to figure that part out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're gonna let this old energy go. The red goldstone, root, sacral, and solar plex chakra. So again, if you want to click the link to figure out what the chakras are, how I feel about it, it's distant healing. So you healed from a distance. That's the reason why you released and they're having a hard time. It's distant healing, protection, and deflection. So root, sacral, and solar plex chakra. It says, I sparkle like the universe and absorb only positive energies. This energy to you was not positive at all. It made you doubt and it made you feel like it was your fault until you really realize that it's not your fault. This is every person's responsibility to understand what what part they played in every situationship relationship and why. 9 times out of 10, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. Let's release this old energy. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.